Kyle Beret, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to talk about the trade that I just took right now on AUD USD. I want to talk about how I trade. I want to talk about, a little bit of patience, and I want to talk about what we look for, right? That's a lot of what I want to talk about. I always talk about what I want to talk about. So anyways, first thing is first, I'm already on AUD USD, and that is just because we were in between zones. I posted it on my Instagram, and this is what I hunted. So I'm looking for price to be in between zones on the higher time frames, right? That's what I'm looking for, because if we're in between zones, then that means that's our next destination that price wants to go to. So that's what I'm looking for. What I noticed is the fact that when you look left, we broke, see this structure? We broke past that structure, right? You see here? We broke past this structure. That's why I made a black line. So when you look at this higher time frame, without anything, this is all it was. We are in between zones. We broke all the structures, and now we're in between zones. So this is the zone that I drew up just based off of this wicks here. And so you pull out your handy dandy pip counter and you say, okay, well, we're about 10, 13 pips away. So that's how you know, that's how I know what I'm looking for. So then I go down to my 15-minute. Okay, what's 15-minute time frame doing? Well, the 15-minute time frame, before we saw anything, it was like this. Okay, so already you can see that price is already broken structure, right? Price already broke structure here. So this is what price looked at when I got up in the morning, right? So let's pop up. Let's pop up my drive. We're gonna pop up my. This is my Wickfield Wizard drive, but we're gonna pop up the plan because this is the quickest one. All my students, all my group has all my information in my drive, our trading plan, everything. So this is something that my group gets, but you guys are just kind of getting a sneak peek here on YouTube. So we know I'm just going straight to trade if. Number one, you have higher time frame momentum. Did I have higher time frame momentum? Yes. I already knew that that 4 hour was in between zones. This was the zone that we broke, and now we're in between. You've done your daily routines first. My biggest thing is I need to take a shower in the morning. I already took my shower. Currency meter is in favor of trend. This is a bonus. Go to your strength meter. Boom. The AUD was so weak and the US dollar was so strong. Look, even still now, it's maintaining strength, right? It's maintaining strength. Let's go back to the plan. You have a clear mindset. This is personal. You can identify structure. Did price have lower lows and lower highs if we were going down? Yes. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We were making a lot of lower lows and lower highs, right? You plotted out your zones. Did I have my zones plotted out? Yes, on 4 hour. We're in between zones. You don't need a bunch of zones up. You don't need to have all kinds of crazy stuff on your screen. Keep it simple. And then you can clearly see which direction momentum's going. Well, just based off 4 hour, I clearly saw that momentum is in between zones, so we're going down. But what's important is the fact that you need to know where your stop loss goes. So if we were here this morning, and I know this is my potential range for my stop loss, right? Like let's say hypothetically we take sales right on support. At least you're aware of, okay, that I have at least a 5 pip stop loss, right? But knowing that my stop loss is around these wick ranges, then you can just wait for price to actually come back to your stop loss. Wait for price to come to your stop loss before going down. And look what happened. As I called out on my Instagram, it was a DBD. A drop, base, drop. And we're making lower lows and lower highs. So it's very textbook. It's very simple. You don't need to go down to any other time frame lower than 15. The 1 hour was leaving us off with just, letting us know we want to go down. My TP was already smashed. Our TP was already smashed at 10. Because that's where that next zone area was. And then the rest you ride stop loss and profit. That's how we scalp the swing. This is a scalp to swing. Riding stop loss and profit. That's it. Our day is done. Our day is done. All of our profit was taken by 6:30. So in 30 minutes, that was my work day. I got up at 5. I got ready. I hit snooze for 10 minutes. I took my shower. I woke up. I came. I made some coffee. I did my routine. I sat down, and I literally went through all the pairs. I went through all the pairs. I went through all my normal pairs. I'll show you exactly what I did. I looked at USD Jappy. Didn't like what USD Jappy was doing. We weren't in between any nice zone. There wasn't a break of any structure. I stayed out. What did I do? I went to Euro USD. I liked what Euro USD was doing, but I stayed out. See, I stayed out. We're just making a pullback. It's not clear. We can still keep going down, yes, but just the way that I like to trade, this is still not where I want to get in. I would have wanted to get in here like last week, last Friday, right? We broke the structure. Now we're in between, right? Didn't like it. Euro Jappy, I didn't like it. I didn't like anything. I just kept going through pairs. I didn't like the 4 hour here. CHF Jappy, I didn't like it. I didn't like anything. I just kept looking. I didn't like any structure, even though CHF Jappy did melt. Ended up making a 2-1 con from here. There's another 2-1 there. And then it finally melted, but I still didn't like it. It wasn't my textbook setup because we weren't nice in between zones. And then I couldn't find anything. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going to go look at the currency meter because the currency meter can give you a template to let you know what's weak and what's strong. So I saw AUD was super weak and I saw USD was strong. So I said, well, let's go look at AUD USD. Let's just go look at it. You can trade this on any pair. Oh, look, we're still going. I just got stop loss and profit now. I'm just writing it out. I'm writing it out. Right? We are in between zones. Higher time frame. We broke all structures. Now we're in between zones. Right? That's it. That's it. You can my week should be done right here. My week should be done. You caught one setup, you're done. Why do you need to trade any more? You can trade one time. Heavy margin trades. We hunted, we knew what we were looking for. Waiting for price. We knew that this is where our stop loss was. We knew that this is the point that price could make a return before continuing to drop in momentum. And that's what we did. Look. Boom. We came back to our stop loss. So there's your entries and then the drop. All of our entries were here. And that's it, guys. That's it. Hunting that 4-hour momentum. Following your trading plans. This is why I created a team trading plan, because I created a team trading plan based off of momentum that anybody can trade. It can help anybody. And I built a group around a team trading plan. And this is what we hunt. This is what we trade live together, hunting momentum together. And I post free stuff online so you guys can also watch it. I believe anybody should have access to the knowledge. But then, of course, we have a group. But this is what we look for. This is what I look for. I like to keep it as simple as possible. If I don't have a setup, I do not trade. That's it. Right? In my drive, I've got, oh, actually, I just have it here. Do not trade. These are personal. If I have a headache, I'm mad, argument, yada, yada. There's no confirmation of momentum. That's my very first thing. If you cannot spot momentum, no trade. No momentum, no entry. That's it. On all my usual pairs, I don't trade AUD, USD. Like, that's not a common pair that I trade. But when you apply price action, understanding the higher time frames, it doesn't matter what pair you trade. It works on any pair. So that's why I just went through all the pairs. And I literally went through 10 pairs. I found nothing I liked besides AUD, USD. I said, okay, that's textbook. That's it. It's very simple. CAD, USD CAD might be going bullish too, just based off currency meter. And there it is. I didn't look at USD CAD. I never do. See, it did break above structure. Here's your zone here. It's sitting right on the zone. So I don't like it when we sit right on the zone. But it was still kind of there. It was still making higher highs and higher lows, as you can see. So look, right by 6 a.m., it made another higher low, and then I mean, look, it went up 20 pips. So it's not like you couldn't have traded the structure and the momentum. But it wasn't my ideal setup. I don't like it like that. Now rejecting this, this demand zone here. Now we can just be making maybe a 2-1 to go down. It's not something that I'm usually trading. I'm not trading it like that. I want to be in between zones, and that is why AU was my pair this morning, because we were in between zones. And now we just have a scalp to swing, because now we're higher time frame confirm. We're going down. Who knows how far we can go down? Now we got 5 pip stop loss. We've already taken all of our 10 pip. I got a 10 pip rule. I like to close all my entries at 10 pips. Sometimes the market just wants to give you 10 pips. Like, look, we came to this zone. What if we reject and then we just start retracing now. What mattered was the fact that the momentum was now. What happens afterwards doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens afterwards. All that matters is what happens now. It doesn't matter how good of an entry you get. What matters in Forex is when you close. When you close. So that's why I have an automatic 10-pip rule. I just have a 10-pip rule that I just like to close most of my entries at 10 pips. That's it. I take my money and run. And then the rest you leave scalp to swing. That's how you follow your trading plan. It's easier said than done. I still struggle with a lot of things. But what's helped me a lot was just sticking to my trading plan. I made my trading plan. It's intense. It's based off of momentum trades, how the market moves, when to check, currency meter, Forex factory, all the times to check how the market moves. We have tons of PDFs inside my drive. Times to check. This is the times. I've got everything. Little tricks around those times. I've been trading long enough. I know all kinds of stupid little tricks that you're like, wow, that works like all the time. Choose your trades wisely. This is so important. Like, choose your trades wisely. I went through everything this morning. I didn't see anything I liked. This was all I liked. Do I trade AU? No. But it was in between zones. It's not difficult. It's the same stuff. All the charts move the same. Pairs to check. I just have a list. Yada, yada, whatever. I mean, we just have strict rules that we like to follow. That's it. Just strict little rules. I have a template. I'm just going to give you a walk into my drive just right now. Just all kinds of stuff that we have. This is accumulation of tons of different traders, tons of strategies, tons of useful PDFs. This is tons of my custom work. We have all the times to check what time zone you're in. So depending on what time zone you're in, we have everything for you. So if you're like, oh, Kyle, I don't know what time zone I'm in. Okay, go in my drive. Go look. We converted everything. These are the times that you know. If you're in UTC plus 13, this is your 4-hour time frames. UTC plus 12, this is your 4-hour time frames. That's it. We have everything. Everything for you. Everything that you need. And a team trading plan to follow. Everything. Just pretty much almost anything you need. You don't really need anything else. I mean, I'm not some crazy guru, but like you don't really need anything else when you got a team trading plan. And everybody's trading. This is a little look into my PDF. My PDF, it's extensive. Look, we have some students in the PDF right now. Some new students. It's extensive. How my strategy works. It's not even my strategy. It's just how the market works. Being in between zones. Look, we're in between zones. Just what it looks like being in between zones. What the lower time frames look like. Look, here it is. Being in between zones. Everybody's going to be like screenshotting their screen right now. Like, oh, I'm going to get a free PDF. Like, good luck working on it. It's hard. In between zones. Higher time frame. In between zones. I mean, that's it, guys. Like, this is what we focus on as a team. This is what we focus on as a collective that, hey, we want to work together. So what do? We created a team trading plan. And so everybody trades the same thing. We trade daily live together. Everybody has confirm of the same thing. So now you got 100 plus people trading, making money at the same time together. Now our day is done. So as I'm going to conclude this, you guys know you can reach out to me. My email, which is wolfswagon@icloud.com. My Instagram, if you don't already know, it's the Wolf of FX. And my Facebook, it's the same. It's just my name, guys. Get in touch with me. I got a little overly excited. It's the beginning of the week. First successful trade. Early in the morning, we're done. 30 minutes. So I just wanted to share with you guys what we did. Now we're just moving on to the rest of the day. Helping students, helping people out, talking to people. I've got a lot of inquiries. If you guys are interested in our new group launch, I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to share. If you go to my Instagram, you click in my link. There is an application process. You just click the link. You fill out the questionnaire. See if you qualify. And then you guys at the end, if you say, hey, I want to join, you can pay now or you can just wait. Doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want. But anyways, I'm going to close this down and I'll see you guys on the next one.